Welcome back to Wikilert.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats, because what we're about to uncover will leave you speechless. It's the story that gripped the golf world back in 2024, but now, in a bombshell release that's shaking up 2025, never-before-seen footage of Scottie Scheffler's arrest at Valhalla Golf Club has finally surfaced. I'm talking raw, heart-pounding clips straight from Netflix's Full Swing Season 3, clips that pull back the curtain on one of the most surreal moments in sports history. If you thought you knew the tale of the world's top golfer getting handcuffed on his way to the tee, think again. This is the unfiltered truth, and it's more emotional than you could ever imagine. Picture this. It's Friday morning at the PGA Championship, the air thick with anticipation under Kentucky's rolling greens. Scottie Scheffler, fresh off his Masters green jacket, the #1 player on the planet, is just trying to navigate the chaos of a tragic accident scene blocking the entrance to Valhalla. A pedestrian had been fatally struck earlier that day, and in the fog of confusion, a simple mix-up turns into a nightmare. Police lights flash, shouts echo, and suddenly, the calm, collected Scheffler, who's never so much as jaywalked in his life, is being yanked from his car, his wrists bound in cold steel. The world watched in horror as mugshots circulated, but what happened in those frantic minutes? That was locked away until now. These 2025 clips, captured on body cams and hidden recordings, drop us right into the chaos. We see Scottie, his face a mask of sheer disbelief as officers cuff him tight. His voice cracks with desperation. "I'm terribly sorry. I'm just trying to get to my tee time. I'll keep my arms back there, I promise." You can hear the tremor in his words, feel the panic rising like a storm cloud. He's pleading, almost whispering, "Please help me," and then, in a moment that tugs at your soul, "Can we just talk for a second?" It's heartbreaking. Here's a man at the peak of his career, reduced to begging for understanding amid the misunderstanding. One officer, piecing it together, asks if he knows Scottie's in the tournament. Scottie, ever the gentleman, shrugs it off humbly. "Yeah, I'm all right." But inside, he's unraveling. As they escort him back toward Valhalla, the conversation turns raw, almost human in its vulnerability. Scottie admits, his voice barely above a murmur, "I'll be honest. I didn't think this was a position I'd ever be in." The officer replies softly, "Usually, people never do." There's a flicker of dark humor too. Scottie jokes about only wanting mouthwash, adding, "I try not to drink too much before I go play." The cop, now clued in, marvels, "I didn't know you were the #1 in the world right now. You're too casual to be the top player." Scottie's response? A quiet gut punch. "I think that's why they're so surprised I was arrested." It's these little exchanges that hit hardest, peeling back the layers of a superstar who's just a guy caught in a whirlwind, trying to hold it together. And then, in his own words from the documentary, Scottie lays it bare. "I was freaking out because I somehow went from driving to the golf course to a jail cell, and I still don't really know how that happened exactly. I don't think it really ever felt real." You can sense the lingering ache, the what-ifs that haunted him as he stepped onto that first tee just hours later, channeling the shock into a gritty T8 finish. It's a testament to his unbreakable spirit, the same grit that carried him to victory after victory. But watching this footage now, in the quiet of 2025, it's impossible not to feel the injustice, the raw humanity of it all. Scottie Scheffler didn't just survive a scandal, he turned terror into triumph, reminding us why we root for athletes like him. If this story moved you as much as it did me, hit that like button to show your support, and subscribe for more deep dives into the moments that define sports. Turn on notifications, you won't want to miss what's next. Thanks for watching, and remember, in the game of life, resilience always swings back stronger.